Hey guys, how's it going? This is ExtrmWill back at it again. Do a real quick video. I'm gonna do it a little differently than how I normally do things. Um, so I'm just gonna record this and then upload it. I'm gonna live stream everything. Kind of it's probably easier to get through this quicker if I'm not trying to answer a bunch of questions and all that. Try and get through as quick as I can. This is my second attempt at this. I just did it a second ago, and then because I wasn't watching it the same way, I did it backwards, and I accidentally had my cut screen picture through the entire thing, and you couldn't see anything as I was doing it. So we'll try to get through this here pretty quickly if I can. Let's make this just a little bit easier. Do I have just the game? How do I do just the game? How do I go to that? This may work easier than kind of looking at me and all that too. Let's take a quick look at this. So for my account, I've been playing for exactly 1 year. I think I've done really well for 1 year. I don't think most guys are this far after playing for 2 years, so I feel pretty good about it. I have 190 heroes. My total hero rating is almost 280,000. So, I mean, my goal would have probably only been to have about 200,000, maybe 250,000. No, I think it would have been about 200,000 when I started, or maybe 215, something like that. Because I think the top ranked guys at the time we're only just over 400 for the guys who've been playing for 2 years. So I think I made really good progress as far as all that goes. Going forward, I'd like to see if I can get to like 500 in the next year. I don't know how easy it's going to be because I've already seen issues with it. With SA right now, Summoner Advancement, be having issues because I don't have enough champions. I don't have enough people to rank up necessarily. So it's starting to get a lot more difficult. You know, I'll have class ISO 8 for a certain class, and I won't have anyone in that class that I can rank up. So I'm working on it. We'll see how it goes. Try and do my best, and you know, who knows? Maybe I'll be at 600 next year. So feel pretty good about it, though. Top champions, Guillotine's my top champion. I think she's pretty awesome. She's a very good top champion to have with her bleed and her L2. You know, she kind of tears through people pretty quick and easy. Then I have Black Widow, basically just to fight Spider-Man. She works good against all the science champions too, so it's pretty nice. But mostly I have her in here for Spider-Man. I think he's that much of a problem, an issue, that I don't have a problem just specifically keeping her in for that. And then Star-Lord, you know, he's probably a very good chance he might be the best guy in the game. So, you know, like Star-Lord, he's pretty good. I'm slowly getting better and better with him, so feel pretty good. I was able to get a 100-hit combo with him the other day. I'm trying to practice in, well, I can't think of which one it's called right offhand. The No Hope against Winter Soldier. Felt pretty good about that, getting a 100-hit combo. I'm going the right direction because, I mean, before that, I'd probably only, you know, I can do 30-hit combos pretty easily, but, you know, definitely getting to 100, you know, that's 3 times longer. So that made me pretty happy. And then I got Mordo. You know, great defender. We'll talk more about him a little later. Down here and the rest of this stuff here, my duel stats is probably a little low. I didn't duel a lot when I first started, and now I kind of go back and forth. I'll have like weeks where I'll do it every day, and then I'll have weeks where I just completely forget about it. But I think dueling the strongest guys you can. You know, start with dueling strongest guys with your stronger guys, and once you can start winning all those, start dueling stronger guys with your weaker guys. You know, a lot of guys duel. Once you start getting better, guys, I'll use a lot of their, you know, the 3-star champions to duel against the 5-star champions to really work on, you know, grinding out how do you get better and, you know, how do you get done. Because guys, you know, you can beat 5 stars with 3 stars still without, you know, necessarily a ton of challenge, but you got to get good enough at it. So, you know, those are goals. Total quests completed is 4,000. Daily quests completed is 2,000. Those are probably pretty decent. Quest fights 1 and PvP fights 1. PvP fights 1 is seeming to get a lot higher. For a long time, I think I had these two are both about the same. Then my highest PvP win streak is at 139. I had I just did that like a week ago. It was at like 80, I think, for a long time. So I feel pretty good about that. I did the 139. I did that against Ghost Rider. So I had the 139, and then I think I had another streak of about 80, which gave me a Ghost Rider. So I was pretty happy about that. And then before that, I think my highest, I was at like 80 something. I think that was when Cable was in there. I didn't get Cable, but I did get, I got the Colossus from it. Alright, let's check out some other stuff. Check out my titles real quick. I only have the 8 titles. I haven't 100% cleared a master mode yet. I may be able to do it this time around, but I may not. I don't know. I still haven't actually beat master mode yet on this one. I beat it for the first time against King Grit last time. I think I probably can beat master mode. Right now, I'll probably do it in the next couple of days on the current one, but I don't know if I can 100% clear it yet. Maybe. We'll see how much time there is and if I can get it done or not. But I do like my noob tag. It says I've only been playing for a year. When the tags originally came out, I think the tag had said I've been playing a lot less, but right now the tag would signify I've been playing for a year. So I like it though. Kind of keeps me humble and reminds me that, you know, I'm still relatively new. Not necessarily that new, but I like it. Masteries. I did a video on mastery. I think it was pretty decent to kind of explain how they all work out. Kind of got to look at it twice the time. You know, 15 in the front. I don't like the one here. I think it's a waste. I know a lot of guys like it because it boosts their PI a little bit. I don't think it's that good. I guess, I mean, it could be good, but I'd rather have like these two. I'd rather have Gauss Cannon still. You know. So I'm working on maxing out Assassin. Is probably going to be, I will probably take Assassin up to 5, and then I'll probably go back to working on Deep Wounds. I may just leave Deep Wounds at 3, but I probably want to get Assassin up to 5. Once I 100% clear Act 4, that'll give me all of that. So defense then, you know, same thing, 15 in the front. I took the 2 away from here, and I put them in Stand Your Ground. I'm doing a very block-heavy kind of defense to help add to my offense. And I think having them more in Stand Your Ground helps me out a lot more. Because if somebody starts with a heavy attack, starting with trying for the parry, I'm normally blocking, so they normally hit me. So it helps to make sure that, you know, they don't necessarily knock me down or actually hit. It helps me to block it sometimes. So I like that as a better variant on it. Up here, this is, you know, relatively standard. Bleed kind of tears a lot of people up. So I still have my 30% in it. I just have it done a little differently. When I was originally setting it up, I messed up because I didn't see when the guy shared his with me. He only shared it like this. And I just assumed that the second one was stronger. It's not. The second one's actually weaker. I'm still at 30% bleed defense, so it works. Utility, I'm get all in one shot. No, don't do that. So it's gonna have it all set up. I do very block heavy, so I like having these in there more. I only have 1 in dexterity because I'm not parrying as much as I used to, so I don't feel like I need it as much. I'd rather have those points up here. I'd like to get 1 more there too if I could, but I don't know where I'm gonna get it from. It's not as important. 2 in Mystic Dispersion. I like that. My top champion's a Mystic champion, so it's good. If I had more like high-level Mystic champions, I'd like to have it higher. Currently, though, I don't. If Doctor Strange would have still been good after 12.0 and they didn't completely wreck him, I'd have liked to have brought this up to 5. But as he's not really that good anymore, I don't think Guillotine necessarily needs it as much. So I'm plenty happy with it being at 2. And then I have 1 for Science, so I can see Spider-Man and War. So it'll cover pretty much all of that so far. Let's see, inventory, catalysts, filter, tier 4. This is pretty much kind of where I'm working. When you start getting, you know, anybody kind of in late game, this is the only thing that really kind of starts to matter on what they're doing. I've already done the Science, or not Science, the Tech, the Mystic, and the Skill. That's why I don't have any of them. Right now I'm looking at Science and Mutant will probably be my next 2, so I'm already kind of planning and working on it. Champions. and try to filter this all out, try to make it as easy. I got like 190 guys, so it's kind of hard to, don't want to be overloading everything. This is all my 5 stars. It's pretty good. They're all ranked 2. I'm probably going to bring Captain Marvel up to rank 2 pretty soon. I don't know how soon. I'm kind of debating it. I think I want to, do a couple of the things first before I bring her up, but I think she'll be up to rank 2 pretty soon. I would like to have them all at rank 2, because then if I duplicate one, it'll be a lot easier for me to bring them up to rank 3 then. I don't have to try to rank 2 them and then rank 3 them. I don't want to do the same thing with my 4-star champions. I don't want to leave them at rank 3 if my goal is to bring them to rank 5. I want to get them to rank 4 to make it easier. I bring all my 4 stars to rank 3 as quickly as I can, and then I wait to rank 4 them on who I think is going to be the best option at the time. I think it's just kind of an easier way to do it all. I know a lot of guys have them all at rank 1, but then when you start working on them, you're going to have a huge lack of alpha crystals and all that. So I'll try to avoid that and deal with their alpha catalysts. Try to deal with it all correctly. I think it's just easier. 4 stars. We'll start breaking them down by class, because I think I just have too many. So science, I have quite a lot of them. I think Classic Captain America is probably going to be my rank 5 that I'm going to do. Bring him up, because then he'd be like my 4th or 5th, depending on what order they come in. So he'd be good as optional offense, and then the goal is to get him onto Alliance War defense as quickly as I can, because I think putting Classic Captain America on like a stun node, an R5 on a stun node, I think he would be really hard to beat. That'd be a really good spot for him. He's a very good defender. Well, not a very good defender. He's a good enough defender, and I think trying to do something with that versatility right now, or utility, would be a good idea. I like Captain America World War II as well, but because he's not awakened yet, I had him up before the update. I had him at rank 4, and I still found myself using my Joe Fixit instead more, because he was doing better fighting because he was already awakened with a signature ability of 80, whereas Captain America didn't, so he had like 1,000 less PI and all that. So you can bring him up, but I had a hard time finding a real good use for him. So he's really good and amazing, and I mean most people probably don't. Most people would probably bring him up. I wasn't feeling it as much. I'd like to wake my Spider-Man too and bring him up, and Electro, and probably Red Hulk, and obviously I'd like to awaken everybody and bring everybody up. Skill, I got quite a bit going on here. Let's sort by. Alright, that looks better. So yeah, Black Widow, obviously, I chose her over Elektra as a very, very tough decision. I mean, they're both very, very equivalent. They're both really good. A lot of what they do is the same thing. I think Black Widow is a little bit better for Spider-Man specifically, so I brought her up solely to fight Spider-Man, because I think I will fight more Spider-Man. I like using Elektra as my closer. Normally when I'm questing or doing anything difficult questing, I'll bring her in. No matter who the boss is, once I get him down to the point Assassin kicks in, I want to use Elektra on him, because Elektra will just tear through him normally. Once it comes in, she normally needs one parry, and he's done. So I like her a lot for that. Not necessarily as good as used for like an Alliance quest or something like that. Maybe if I bring her up to rank 4 and I get good at fighting bosses. I'm not that good at it yet, so I don't want to use her before they're down below the 20%. So it's like then my goal would have to be using 2 champions against the boss. I think my other champions are better in theory just to use like that. A lot of guys in here are really nice. Classic Daredevil, I think, is probably actually the best guy in here. I think I made a mistake when I used my Awakened Stone on Black Widow to bring her up. I think I should have used it on Classic Daredevil instead and brought him up. I think his ability to dodge projectiles and just dodge, a large portion of special 1s and 2s without you having to do anything would have been much better than Black Widow's ability to fight Spider-Man. I mean, I think Daredevil's ability then to just, be blocking everything would have been much better. Moon Knight's awesome too. He's kind of inconsistent, so it's a little hard to figure out sometimes. It depends on where the moon is and all that. So filter mutant. Yeah, pretty straightforward. I don't really have a whole lot of them yet. A lot of them are still, a lot of the mutants they have in the game right now are still newer. They're not available in the 4 stars yet. So some of them are, I guess. I just haven't got them yet. I haven't got like Nightcrawler or Gambit or Rogue. Want a little too much for them in the arena. I don't like grinding, 400, 4 million points all the time. That's a little much for trying to work full time. So, here and there I'll get them, but probably a little lacking. It's all right, I guess. Magneto's probably who I'm going to bring up, though. He's at signature level 99. So I think I'll bring him up. I'll use him on offense for a little bit and then transition him back over to Alliance War defense. I think he's got the good versatility like that where he can go either or. And I think with my number 4 through 6 rank 5 champions, I need that versatility. They have to be able to do both because I expect that I'm going to get a better mutant than everyone I have here to be able to do. I mean, I could do Storm, but I think Magneto will be better because of his versatility. I don't think Storm is that super amazing attacker that I'd really want to invest that much into. Maybe eventually, but not right away. I don't think she has the versatility. I don't think she's really a good defender. I know a lot of people love putting her on like an unstoppable 2-node in Alliance War defense, but she's just not actually that good. If you bring in classic Daredevil, she can't hit him. So, it's just like a total waste. Which I think, is the right strategy to do, just make her a total waste. So, she's good, but not necessarily quite there here. I think Hyperion I'm probably going to rank, probably going to take him to rank 4 in the next week. And then we'll probably rank 5 him as soon as I get as soon as I get the catalyst. Even with him not being awakened, I think he's still plenty strong enough. Kind of been mulling it over in my head. I don't like bringing up guys who aren't awakened. I feel like before the 12.0 update, I had a big problem where a lot of my rank 4 champions weren't awakened, and then I had a lot of guys, or a lot of my rank 4 guys weren't awakened, and then I had a lot of champions who were ranked 3, who had a signature ability of 60, because I'd already duped them a bunch of times. It's why do I have all these guys who aren't awakened up because of their theoretical ability versus these other guys who right now are actually stronger because they're awakened. So, I did that. That's part of how Captain America wound up being moved down in my thing. So other guys just wound up being stronger at the time. So I don't really want to, but I think as long as I only have one guy up who would need a Awakened Stone, I'm alright with it, because then when I get one eventually from something or other, I know that I can use it on him, and I'll be alright. And here, I may have to rank for Iron Patriot, even though I really don't want to, just because he's awakened, and I have so much tech isolate right now that I don't really want to be using it on somebody of the wrong class. But we'll see. I'd rather use it on Ultron, but as he's not awakened yet, same thing. I don't want to have him up unawakened. I think it makes life too annoying. Star-Lord's awakened. He's amazing. He's rank 5. We'll come here. My top champion, Guillotine. She's awesome. Immortal's a top defender. Doctor Strange is useless. Ghost Rider's going to go to rank 4. I'll start trying to use him a little bit more and see what I think about him once he's at rank 4. He might have to compete with Hyperion to see about getting that Awakened Stone, but we'll see. Right now, my need, though, is more for the Cosmic than it is for the Mystic. I have a pretty decent amount of good, strong Mystic, so, when I take Ghost Rider up to rank 4, he may wind up falling into the same Doctor Strange and Loki kind of category where I just never have a time to really be able to use him or feel like I can use him. We'll see, though. I'm not used to using him. I've only had him for a week or two, so I don't even think I've had him 2 weeks. I think I've only had him for a week, and I've been leveling him up the whole time. So I haven't had a lot of chance to use him yet. I've only really used him twice. So we'll see how that goes. We'll take this off. 3 stars. I'm not going to bother breaking everything down that same way. We're just going to scroll through real quickly. Pretty sure I have everybody except for Karnak and Red Deadpool. I didn't buy Red Deadpool when I first started because it's a free game and I don't want to spend money. When Deadpool 2 eventually comes out, if they do offer him, there's a good chance I may think about getting him. you know, as long as it's cheap enough. I did do something a little funny here. I have the Mystics down here on the bottom. I think it increases your chances to draw like Mystic Champions. But if you look at this too, like I have a lot of the Science guys down here too who aren't maxed out yet. And I think that's why I have so many Science 4-star heroes. So I need to work on getting all of my Science 3 stars up to max level to find out even if this Mystic thing even works or not. I think it does, but I don't know. I can't say for sure it does because everything looks like it's kind of a little too far off still, so I'll find out and work on it. 2 stars. Everybody's maxed out. They've all been maxed out for a long time. It was much more useful in version before 12.0 update, before they updated the arena. They worked really well then. Now they're just kind of more for show. But I think the way the game works, though, I think as soon as I got all of them maxed out, I started drawing 3 stars at about a 20% rate for my premium hero crystals. So, so I think the game does work on like an algorithm, and I think it does still like affect things. I think if you have really bad premium hero crystal drawings, bringing these guys all up will help to improve them. Then all my 1 stars are all maxed out. I don't really use them too often, but I did use Spider-Man for some training videos a while ago. My 1-star Spider-Man to show kind of fighting progression, what you need to do, and how you should be doing it. It was pretty cool. So, yeah, I don't really use them as much really like intentionally anymore, but here and there, you know, I may still mess around with them just for fun. So, but that's pretty much all that. Hopefully I did this video right this time, and I didn't go off and mess up and accidentally film it backwards with the wrong screen up. So yeah, if you like this, you know, hit the like button, subscribe. If you didn't, you know, whatever, hit the dislike button. These are normally pretty boring, so I mean, if you didn't like it, then why'd you watch it? You got to know what you're getting into trying to look at it. So you know, a lot drier and kind of harder. You're not necessarily going to learn as much if you've been playing for a long time, but I feel like I made really good progress. My goal is within you know, within the next year, I'd like to try to get up, you know, 450, 500,000 points in the next year. So I think I can. I think I can do that in 12 months. I don't think it'll be that difficult. As long as the game stays fun and like it's worth playing, and they don't go off and mess things up too much, you know, keep changing the fighting style so it doesn't work and trying to get people to just waste money on stuff, you know, then, you know, I won't buy units, so got to earn them all through the arena. So as long as the game stays fun, enjoyable, I don't see there being any reason I can't hit the top, you know, 500,000, get in the top like 100 rank, but we'll see. Those guys will probably be higher up by then too, so see what kind of progress I make and how it goes. But I think I'm doing really good. So I definitely enjoy it, and well, I gotta go start getting ready for work. So yeah, if you like this, hit the like button, subscribe. Normally I do live streams like every other day. So yeah. Take it easy.